Alright guys, we'll be demonstrating how to cut a female shirt, okay, using this fabric, and we'll be working with the following measurement. This is a medium-sized shirt for a female with shoulder 16, chest 38, neck 14, shoulder to under bust will be 14, shoulder to hip point will be 26, round under bust will be 36, round hip will be 40. Y top length we use, let's cut a shirt gown, we use 36. All right, that will be our top length. So working with this measurement, we're going to administer this measurement on this fabric, and we'll be cutting also a covered button for this female. All right, so first thing is to divide the bust, which is 38 by 4, and add 1 inch seam allowance plus 5 inches for our covered button. So 38 divide 4 plus 1 is equal to 10.5 plus 5 is equal to 15.5. Now I need you to understand this. Since this is a female shirt, the covered button is going to be coming from this part, okay, unlike the male shirt where the covered button comes from this part. All right, that is to say the covered button for a female shirt comes from the right, okay, that is where your buttonholes will be, while that of a male, the buttonholes come from the left, which is where the cover button will be. So with that being said, first and foremost, we divide our chest 38 by 4, add 1 inch seam allowance plus 5 inches for covered button in front. We'll have 15.5. So you measure your 15.5. Okay. All right, this is the point of our 15.5. You mark. You come down, measure your 15.5. Also, you mark. Okay. Now, next thing is to draw a straight line. Now, this straight line helps you to know your starting point. After doing that, you measure your 5 inches. All right, note that this point where your 5 inches is where your neck will start from. This is your point of 5 inches. Then after doing this, your shoulder is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 plus half, that is that's 8.5. So you measure 8.5 from the point where you marked your 5. You mark, you measure 2 inches downward, you mark, carry your ruler and draw the slant. Good. After drawing this slant, also still measure your 8.5 and mark. Now, after doing this, our neck here is 14, and because the neck is small, we are going to use 3 inches downward and 2.7 inward. So from this point we'll measure our 2.7 and mark, and measure 3 inches downward and also mark. So we create our curve as usual. Now after doing that, from that point you draw a straight line. Draw a straight line. Remember to still measure your 5 inches here for your covered button. Now after doing this, you determine your armhole. Note that